Brooklyn King, Nikki, Diamond, and then Alabama.
Let's move on.
Nah, because we had to do a hot seat.
AJ. And say what you really feel. Lena, Juan. It says Linda, no shade. It's Dion. Avery. The next name is Jay Sean. Trey.
I don't know, he's like a great person. Great guy. Would you date him?
Yeah, that's her ball.
Oh?
You're bad.
What?
Nadia. They said Coco and tell me why, please. I don't really know what it means.
What's up, YouTube? It's Ashley Summers, and I'm back with another banger! And today I have with me
Jessica Nicole.
I hate when you guys say that. I'm boring, Demia.
and so Big Three's back.
I know, Big Three in the building. Not the
Hold
little
on, the threes
one.
of the four.
And so today, the video I have for y'all is influencer, to be honest.
And honestly, you're probably not gonna get that much from my side because I feel like I live under a rock and I don't know half these people.
Yeah, me either.
But I'm gonna try.
I'm gonna hear names and be like, who's that?
Yeah, I'm gonna have a lot to say. No, I'm just playing. But
She will.
She's not playing.
We have our friend Sydney asking the question. Say hi, Sydney.
Hey.
Look at her little fingers in the corner.
Okay, y'all ready?
Best will ever be.
It's messy.
Oh
It's
my
messy?
gosh.
Yeah, okay. We gonna start. Okay, somebody said, Nadia, also I love your content. Never stop posting.
Oh, thank you. My to be honest on Nadia is she's really like a sweetheart. Like y'all wanna know something? Well, I can say this now. When everything was happening, let me not say that. When I was going through something with some boy or whatever, like Nadia was one of the first people I called and asked for advice on the situation, and she gave me very, very good one. I asked Nadia for a lot of advice actually when it comes to certain things because she knows how to deal with a lot of stuff very in the most P way possible. That's what I'm saying, the most P way possible. She knows how to deal with shit.
I think that I like her. I don't think that I like her. I like Nadia. But I think that she's like very misjudged on the internet. Like meeting her, she's like so different than like what people like portray on the internet. Yeah.
Yeah.
But she's so smart. Like you gotta understand, she's really smart.
That girl,
So-
one thing about her, she gonna make her money.
Yeah.
Period. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really have much to say about her because, yeah, she seems cool. Very nice.
No, she's always been very, very nice. Even from when we met on Friends with Benefits too.
I've like met her in passing like twice.
Brooklyn King.
Ricky baby, I saw her comment her name like under both. That's what I saw because you know you have your mutuals are at the top. Brooklyn is the sweetest sweetheart ever. Literally, if y'all knew how much me and this girl have always talked and like the things we have told each other, and like how she is just always a very non-judgmental, always very sweet. Like this girl is like. She's really like Jessica. Like, them two were two peas in a nice-ass pod. Like...
Yeah, you guys do have a lot of, like...
Similarities, yeah. No, I definitely see that. And she's like, a very genuine person.
Yeah, she's so genuine. Like, I love
and
that
down
girl.
to earth.
I love that girl down.
Yeah.
Something I will
agree
say.
with everything.
Brooklyn and KJ, when I was going through my bad depressive state a minute ago, I remember Brooklyn and KJ. It was a night I was really, really bad. And I think I was just posting weird stuff. And Brooklyn and KJ, keep in mind, these are people I talk to every day, but they reached out to me both like, are you okay? Like, them two will always be like, so, and I've never even seen them do no weird shit. I haven't really seen too many people do weird shit because I truly believe, like, when you're kind of good to people, they're good to you. Yeah. I believe that. So that's why I don't really be getting into it with too many people. But them two, I've never seen, they just seem like two genuine ass people. I know KJ wasn't in that, but they kind of two peas in a pot as well.
Yeah.
I kind of just piggyback on all of that.
Hashtag ditto.
Hashtag ditto. Yeah, Brooklyn, I met her recently. And I think she's the sweetest. Like, she's actually so genuine.
She is.
Like, almost too nice. Sometimes I want to be like, can you be a little bit mean? But
Okay. TJ.
TJ, he was very cool too. Like I don't. Damn, I don't remember the last time I seen TJ. But TJ, they all cool as fuck.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
TJ cool as hell.
That whole group is very like welcoming.
Yes.
Yeah, they are. Oh, but TJ's cool. Sorry.
Oh.
I didn't answer. But yeah, no. TJ's cool. There we go.
Okay.
Nikki, I will say something about that girl. That is also one of my very close friends. I feel like a lot of people I name, when I get cool people, I get very close. And Nikki, she's one of my very close friends. Something I will say about that girl, she goes through a lot. And she's a very giving, very, like, nice, very just, like, I can't even explain, but, like...
She would take the shirt off her back for somebody.
Yes. Like, if you need anything, you can call her. So I hate the way she be getting done sometimes. Because that shit really, like... looking as someone who sees behind the scenes, like all the shit she do for other people just willingly. Yeah, but that she's a very genuine person too. Very never been weird. Like we had a whole joke about how when we went to Miami,
I like when friends go to Miami.
yeah, and we made a TikTok. I never posted it, but it was like when you're both normal, so going to Miami isn't an issue because we were literally just in bed eating.
Yeah. No, I think the first time I really met and hung out with Nikki was your birthday where we all went to Houston together.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, no, we was bonding. We was watching the Barbie movie on bootleg. What was that? I think you were asleep. You know, actually just be asleep. So we was like, we had ordered like food. It was just like eating in the bed. I don't know. We was definitely bonding, and that was like the first time I hung out with Nikki, and like for us to, I don't know, be so cool. Like I thought that was very nice, and she's been cool ever since. Like obviously I'm not as close to her as Ash is, but like every time we hang around her, like it's a good time. Like she's great vibes. Like
yeah, I like Nikki. I feel like this is so awkward.
I know.
Like I don't know what to say. Like I just like everybody, so I'm just like I don't know. But
they're cool. You're cool. You're cool.
I agree with Ashley. Like she does have like a lot of stuff that like she gets done so great. And she's such a good person that it's like it just sucks. But I love how real she is. Like Nikki's one of like the realest people out there, which a lot of people aren't used to. And I think that's why she gets a lot of like backlash and stuff like that. But she's also very smart. I think like when it comes to this social media stuff.
K.
RK? RK?
Yeah.
We're just gonna assume that, yeah. Okay, that's my dog for real. We've had our ups, we've had our downs.
Their ins and outs.
But yeah, I think we've actually known each other like before like this YouTube stuff. Like we've known each other since high school. So it's kinda like full circle, us like getting back close and stuff, so yeah.
Oh, you're smarter than Winter.
Yeah, Kay. He was one of like the first people that I met out in Atlanta like years ago. He's cool.
Yeah, Kay, you know that's like my big bro, for real. I'll never forget, I was even, at one point I was kind of messing with somebody, and then we were having discussions about the group and the boys I was around. And then it was a try-on haul, and he was like, "Kay, I'm not gonna say nothing about him," because he was like, it was one point when I was turning around, he was like, he didn't even look at your ass, he just got the flame in your fit, and he was like, "Yeah, I could tell that's bro vibes." Yeah, very much. Yeah, me and Kay have a lot of real talks too. Another I think very nice person. We don't be getting into it. I think me and Kay have only had a little bit of a disagreement once.
Yeah, like he's very real. Like if you sit down,
I was gonna say he's easy to talk to.
Yeah,
like, for a guy.
Especially when he get drunk, that man be chatting.
Yeah,
but like
talk for
but y'all
hours.
can have some
I
real
feel like
conversation.
Kay
Like,
has
there's
very
some
good
real shit that
communication.
comes out of what he says.
Yeah. He's always looking out for everybody.
Yes.
For sure.
Okay, the next name is AJ. And say what you really feel.
And stand on it.
AJ? Okay, I'll start. AJ? I don't want to start actually.
I'll start because it's gonna be lighter and we'll get heavier. But basically for me, I don't really have nothing negative to say about AJ. I just don't like the way he treats my friends. But he never treated me poorly. But I really don't like the way he's like some of the comments and stuff he said to Ashley and have said to other people like just weren't right. But I tried to make him say sorry. But I like AJ.
I tried to make him say sorry.
I did.
excuse his mom.
Yes, I did.
It's funny because she did.
I did.
Like, you need to apologize.
Yes, I'm gonna always be like, no, you need to go say sorry. Sorry, I feel like sometimes could go a long way because I feel like nowadays people are so like have so much pride that they won't sit there and be like, okay, I was wrong, damn, my bad. Yeah. Even my bad. You don't even have to say sorry, my bad.
Yeah.
So
I be saying sorry when I feel like I'm dead ass wrong. I don't say sorry often because I don't feel like I'm dead ass wrong often. But if I feel like I apologized to Jessica once, she says she was surprised that I called you when we got into it.
Yeah,
I was there. Was I there, or was that a different time?
No, I remember we got into it. We were at some random girl where some girl rubbed her vagina onto me.
Oh yes.
I literally have PTSD for that. AJ, I think that I love AJ. But I think that, like, I'm also the type of person where, like, I make a lot of excuses for people. Not excuses, but, like, I like to see things deeper for what they, like, really are.
Yeah.
And I feel like AJ is one of those people where, like, a lot of the things he does and he says comes from, like, hurt or, like, just unhealed trauma, et cetera, et cetera. So I love AJ. And I do think that he's a good person. I think he's just hurting a little bit. Not in, like, a mean way.
No, but I definitely agree. Like AJ is a great person and he does have a kind heart. Like I can see it with some of the things that he does. Like he does, I think, care about everybody genuinely. It's just sometimes I feel like he can get mad or get hurt and say things that he doesn't necessarily always mean.
He also like builds things up. Like he doesn't like he's not like that great at communicating. He'll just sit there and shut up if like something's wrong. Yeah. So it just builds up and then eventually boom. Yeah. Boom. Crashes out. But we all crash out, so, I mean.
Ashley?
My feelings towards AJ, these ones no, because I'm not very internet. We've had things happen that have never touched the internet, which is why I feel the way I feel about things. Because I feel like he does have a lot of stuff that goes on with him. So I can see where he comes from with certain things. But as I'm growing, I'm learning it's not my job. Because I have a bad habit of like, when I can try and understand why people are doing something, or not even necessarily why, but I know that it's something deeper with them, I excuse it. But for me, I'm not excusing that no more, because
it's been too many times.
Yeah, so that's my little one too. I just feel like we too old for certain shit, and certain words to be said.
They said Coco, and tell me why, please. I don't really know what they mean by that.
Awkward. All right, Jess, you start.
Wait, what? I started last time.
I
started with AJ. Y'all started in this one.
Hold on, because I really got to think about like what.
I'll start. First of all, influencer to be age, but okay. I think I don't even have no
the wheezing.
I don't even have no words. What I can't excuse, and I hate to even say this, because I know that looking for her 2 seconds of fame to be brought back up, and me even saying this is gonna give her another platform. When people get into it, okay, cool.
To get out the frame is nuts.
No, I'm dead ass, because this shit actually blow me. When people get into it, okay, cool. I would have rather her get up on live and be like, you're a bitch, you're a hoe, you're a da-da-da, which is what she did the first time, by the way, when I didn't say shit. When I started dating Diamond, but you had just did his hair for promo, but now he was a 19-year-old because you would... Okay, cool. But that's what she did the first time. She started talking about me the first time. I let it go. But I can't excuse you lied, and you know you lied. And you know you was dead-ass wrong about what you lied about. That's mine, to be honest. I think because I never say anything, and like I said, I don't pick with people. And I let that shit go the first time she said something when I started dating Diamond. We were literally all in the club when Juan had that girl with him. And Coco was being all friendly with her, she knew what it was. So when I popped out with Diamond, she hopped on the bandwagon to hate me for her 2 seconds of fame. I texted Juan. I told my Discord, let that shit go. I said, don't come at her. I said, out of respect for Juan, whatever. I texted Juan. I said, da-da-da. He got that shit handled. She went on live and lied again. Bitch, you just looking for a reason to talk about me. And I don't be saying nothing, and I think that's why people think it's cool. So...
Sydney is a bad, like, what's her job right now? Like, you're supposed to be quiet. You back there kicking and wheezing and some more shit. Anyway, so, me. For me, I don't even know how to, like, to be honest.
To go after that shit.
Y'all should have went first.
Me? Yeah, like, how do I even talk after that?
I think I ain't got shit
I'm
to say.
sweating.
I don't got shit to say.
Like,
I just don't have shit to say.
I don't think I really have much to say. I think my whole thing, okay. If we're being honest and like coming straight off the brain,
Okay.
the first thing that comes to my mind is there was a situation that happened and me and Coco personally had a conversation, like a separate conversation offline, yada yada yada. And then I was thrown off guard when I saw things online the next day that weren't matching our conversation. So like that's just like I just don't like
The internet stuff.
yeah. And I'm really not an internet like girl. I'm not. I was in internet beef one time, like, and that wasn't even really. It was I guess it like was a little bit my fault, but it wasn't like it was me retaliating more than anything. Like I don't just get online and start issues for no reason. So I don't know. I was just a little bit thrown by that. I don't have any like negative. Like it's not like oh screw her. Nothing like that on my end. I definitely do like see where my friend comes like and how she stands and how she feels about the situation, but I don't really have anything negative personally to say.
Yeah, I just think I don't have anything mean to say, but I also don't have anything nice to say, so I just say nothing.
So I just say nothing.
Which is understandable. I probably should have just said nothing too, but it's okay. Wait, hold on. Don't even say a name because I need to hit my vape. That deadass just stressed me out. Like my armpits are sweating.
Maybe because I'm gonna look at the camera and say this. I'm in a shitty mood, y'all, because my car, I left my sunroof open. I've been having a shitty 2 weeks, like not 2 weeks, the last 3 days kind of been blowing me. So maybe if I get in a good mood when I edit this, all that won't go in there. If I'm in a bad mood, I'm probably gonna add some more.
Clip to Ashley in her bedroom editing this. And by the way, I forgot to mention, like,
It's Dion.
to be honest, that's my brother. And yeah. I'm definitely not one of those siblings that like excuses their siblings' behavior. You know how there's like, well, you guys are,
Yeah.
but there's like, siblings that like
Oh no, my
are
brother
like, oh my gosh,
sister can do no wrong.
yeah. No, me and Dion are very much total opposite of that. Like we hold each other very accountable for the things that we do. Dion also, I think, like Dion's a lover boy. Dion's like very, like much sensitive. He's not like one of them hard, like heartless people. So I think that he just kind of gets lost in acting like he doesn't care, but then he really does like actually care about things. But I love Dion. It's my brother. I love Dion. And yeah.
I think Dion's very cool. I feel like Dion is somebody like you can call if something's wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
for
also
him.
very real, like almost too real sometimes.
Yeah.
You and him share that trait.
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
You and him share
now
that
that I
trait.
think about it,
Did you
like,
bring juice?
No, I didn't stop. It was It was thunderstorming.
I have some in the fridge, I think. You can check.
If you get up to
I
check,
just want
you have to
something
give me a
sweet.
water.
I want like a soda.
Soda.
You want Sprite?
Yes, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's in the pantry right there.
Get
Like,
it.
drink. Like,
I'll get it when we're
I
done.
won't pet you no more.
But I'm drinking this water now. I want something sweet.
To be honest, no. I was gonna say.
Sky is the star.
But Dion, no, I love Dion, guys. And there's nothing really going on between me and Dion. So he just be clip farming, just throwing that out there. But no, I love him. Like, we're great friends. And he said it before, like,
Dion really is a great friend.
yeah,
I
like,
feel.
and like, I think we both view each other as like good friends. So like, we don't want to.
Overstep boundaries.
Yeah, exactly. So.
Hello.
No.
It's my fault a little bit. I touched her. She was chilling.
Is her ball down here?
Oh.
Okay.
She said, one of you bitches is gonna play with me.
Come here. Come over here.
Okay. Next name.
Okay, the next one says,
Go ahead.
it's just the way they type and stuff out. Like,
Because they're messy.
okay, hold on. Bit me. It says La Dove, no shade though.
Dub? Oh.
I thought it was about to be somebody.
Yeah,
messy
actually
as hell.
messy. Like,
But why? I don't know. Why put it like that.
No
No.
shade.
I feel like Dove is definitely a sweetheart. Something I will say, obviously there was just a situation.
Dove, I met her. I've only met her like a handful of times.
Yeah.
And I met her through Ash, and we've always had good like conversation. She was around like a lot during when you were kind of going through it. She seemed like very genuine, like gave good advice, and
Yeah.
like I've never, yeah.
Yeah,
She's
she was
cool.
definitely like there for Ash, you know, when she was going through it. So I think that just shows like, you know, a kind person. I've only also met her a handful of times. We didn't really talk much, so I don't really have much to say, but she seems cool.
Yeah, no, Dove is definitely a very much sweetheart, and something I'm gonna always hold her in high regards in my corner. It was a situation where, y'all already know the situation. Her and Brooklyn accidentally got put into some mess with some other people because of me. It was completely accidental and really somebody else's fault because they didn't want to go around me messy, but whatever. But she really like stood on her own. Like I really appreciate, like she really stood 10 because like
she could have just
she got confronted about it and she stood 10.
she could have just thrown Ashley under the bus.
Yeah, she could have threw me under the bus, but nah, she stood 10 and she said, nah, that's weird. And I'll always stand on that. And obviously there was just a situation that happened. But for anybody watching this, obviously if you know, you know. I feel like you just need to give people grace. People are not perfect. People make mistakes. And at the end of the day, it's like, I don't feel like, obviously the situation that happened was with a lot of big name people. But with a lot of big name people, you have a lot of big support groups.
Yeah.
And that's a bunch of support groups coming at one person.
Yeah.
Like whether you feel that was right or wrong, like you don't need to be sending OD hate to somebody over something that they did not do to you personally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ow!
Because everybody got good and
What
bad.
you feeling like? What you feeling?
And just because somebody did something that may not have been the best, that does not mean they in no way, shape, or form a bad person.
Yeah.
Nia.
I love Nia. She's so nice. She's so sweet. I love her personality. And then also like, although she seems like goofy all the time, like she can have like real moments. Like me and her, like we
Very
sat and
good.
had like real conversation about stuff, and like that always will like stick with me.
Is Nia the one that you just made a video with?
Yes.
I've never actually like. We've been in the same, we've been in like the same room and stuff like that, but we've never actually like, I don't even know if like she knows my name. I don't know. But she's always been like good energy, high vibes. I like that. Cool to be around.
I love Nia down. Like, oh my goodness. Every time we see each other, and me and Nia the type of friends where we may not talk every day or every whatever.
Oh, and I don't mean to cut you off, but I love, she's one influencer that I see that like gets on live or like on stream and stuff and talks about God.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
No, I be sitting. I don't know if she still does it, but she used to go on live too and do like Bible studies.
Yeah.
I used to be on her Bible studies.
And I love Nia down. We're people who don't have to talk all the time, but when we see each other, it's so like, oh my goodness. Like, I feel like me and Nia really do have a really good special friendship. Like, because she be bringing up stuff that I even forgot. Like, when we was in Atlanta, I went with her to her DJ Small Eyes interview. Like, it was one point we were with each other for like 2-3 weeks straight. Like, she is really, and when I just went down there, like, we were already having talks about how we're sad she's going on tour because I won't be able to see her for like 3 months. But she is such just a positive, great person. And that is somebody who practices what they preach, who walk that talk. Like, how she act online in regards to like being mature and being like godly, she is that in real life. She ain't no person, she's not like one of those sit on Saturday and in church on Sunday type of people. Like, she's just wholesome, very genuine. Like, a lot of good people, bro.
Yeah. Angel?
We haven't seen each other in a long time. I think we've met only like maybe 2 to 3 times. But again, she's someone who's always seemed very genuine. I haven't had many like encounters with her, like really been with her a lot. But she seems very sweet. I like that she seems she just gives me grown woman vibes in the sense of like having her stuff together. And I like that.
I've never met her, but she's beautiful.
Yes, extremely.
Can somebody show me who this is? I don't know her, but I am definitely backing up Jessica. She is beautiful. I've never met her, or I don't think I've ever been in the the same.
The next name is Jay Sean.
I'll start. I don't know him. I don't think I've ever been in the same room as him, but obviously Ashley is a great friend of mine, and I've seen and heard things that aren't even on the internet. So the picture that I have of him in my mind is just like, he's probably gonna say some mean shit back. That's what that's what I'm thinking in my head. Like, yeah, I think that, like I said, people always do things for a deeper issue. You can't make excuses for that, but like at some point you do have to grow up and take a little bit of accountability. I just think he could be mean. Like, I think he could be very mean to females sometimes.
Well,
I don't like that.
Okay, so what I'll say for Jay Sean, like, I mean, he's like, when everything's good, he's great. Like, he's cool.
Yeah.
Cool to be around, blah, blah, blah. But some of the stuff, like, that was done to Ashley, no.
Yeah.
No. And I'm not really going to speak on the stuff that just recently happened, but, like, even the past stuff, like, you getting on here and talking about, like, her personal stuff and putting that on the internet when it wasn't supposed to be on the internet, like, I think that was, you showed a lot of grace by trying to forgive that and move past that. But for me, that was already, like, a no.
Yeah.
And then for whatever recently happened to have happened, it's nuts.
Yeah. I just don't like how you did my friend.
But
Or do my friend.
yeah.
But shout out you one time, because the first thing I'm gonna say when I'm not messing with somebody is I wouldn't even touch you in a game of tag. Like, shout out you one time. Sorry, Jessica.
No, that is their little go-to line.
Every single time.
No, I always be like, but she don't even get her nails done.
No, we don't have some little sound bits in ourselves because of YouTube.
Yes, you might have ate with them one too.
Yeah, it did.
I'm not even gonna say too much because I'm not trying to start nothing. Because I have kept, like I said, they know I've kept everything that happened off the internet when there was a lot to say and I didn't say anything. Truly, honestly, because I do feel like, you know,
You be doing crazy stuff and like.
I feel like, I don't know.
I'm sorry.
I don't even have too
You
much to
gotta
say.
relax.
I just,
She's
Go lay
scared.
down.
It's scared me too.
I say, what happened this time was it for me.
Okay,
Truly.
fair.
Yeah.
We go see, but fair.
Both
I think it's
y'all-
really weird because I think they have a little like soul tie though.
Yeah, for sure. No, but I mean, it's understandable. As a female, especially, like Jess and I both know what it's like to go back when we shouldn't.
I definitely loved that boy.
Yeah.
For real. Especially because we've known each other for so long. But it's like certain stuff you can't just.
Lena.
This is something I actually want to say. Lena, I feel like she's a really nice, great person. I've only been around her like a handful of times. But something that I've seen trending for her in a negative way is that she has an attitude problem. But what I will say is I like being the way I am and the things I've let happen to me. I like seeing that she is a girl who is able to stand up for herself 10 toes. Like, I don't know. Y'all can have y'all opinions on influencers and stuff. But in the end of the day, you don't really know these people. But, like, I feel like it ain't, for all of our jobs, it's not great to, like, bash everybody off of what you see in clips. But her attitude or whatever, I like seeing that they're the girl who can stand up for herself.
Yeah.
10 toes. Because I know I'm someone who, like, let a lot of shit slide. Well, I shouldn't have that when I need to. So, I don't know. I think she's always been nice to me, always been kind to me, but I also feel like you don't start nothing with nobody, you won't be nothing with nobody. And that's, I know everybody has their own experience with people. So, I can only speak to mine. And with most of these people, I've never had anything happen. Because I genuinely believe most people are just, especially most influencers, are good. Like, just normal, nice people.
Yeah.
And she's beautiful, by the way.
Listen, I just said as a girl, you know what it's like to go back, so don't.
Oh, I just ignored it. I looked down. I remember what we literally just talked about. When I accepted it, looked straight back up.
Lena, I don't think I ever met her. But she seems cool to me. And like Ashley said, like I like that she's a female that can stick up for herself, because a lot of females like
Can't.
yeah, no. Yeah. Literally.
Me.
Like nobody's gonna be perfect. Like, that's my other thing is the internet is so quick to point out people's flaws, but you gotta be flawed. Like,
if you were
you're
to
all
sit
flawed.
and put a camera on anybody for 24 hours, there's gonna be 30 million things you can get canceled for. Somebody's gonna judge you for. Somebody's gonna whatever. So I commend influencers who put their life out there for like just because people are gonna talk, and that's
and also I think y'all fail to realize nobody's nice all the time.
Jessica isn't even nice all the time.
I'm not even nice all the time.
Yeah.
Like, I be having my moments. Like, everybody's gonna have their moments, especially when it's like something's being done to you that you don't like. You can speak
How
up
you
on
react,
how you feel.
isn't like nobody else can dictate how somebody reacts.
Exactly.
Like I said, so, and I'm gonna be real, like from what I've seen, because I'm only saying this because I've seen it trending, like people are talking about, oh, she's so nasty, she has an attitude problem. I've never seen nothing happen unprovoked from her. Anytime I've been around her, I've never seen her really go off on nobody, like super bad, like anything that's just truly a mean girl. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I've been around a couple people where it's gay mean girl. I'm not gonna lie, Lena hasn't been one of them.
Yeah.
I haven't seen nothing happen. Like I said, she's always been nice to me. Every time she was around, she was very nice, very whatever. And she's always been nice to anyone I've seen her be around. Like,
and I feel like she handles all of it like very well.
Yeah, like some people just aren't. Everybody's not gonna be Jessica, all friendly, happy, smiley, oh, bubbly, nice. But like,
you break at some point.
I be breaking at some points.
And just because people aren't super smart, I don't know.
I might have broke today.
And she had a little too today.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Oh, waiter.
Trey.
The tray that you just filmed with?
Yeah, that's her ball.
Oh?
Real bad.
What? Fill me in. What's the tea?
There's no tea. There's no tea.
You're a fucking liar. You know how I know you're lying? Because you looked at Jessica to see if Jessica was going to make a face to tell me if he was lying.
No, because I knew she was going to make a face to begin with.
This is the trio. This is the duo in the trio that I be talking about.
Do I need to bring up the shower picture? There's literally nothing more to say. These bitches get naked and bathe together. The black one has to stay home. Actually, they put a no colored sign on the bathroom.
Yo, no, we did not. First of all,
yeah, that's crazy, bro.
But Trey, he was cool with Dion. I know, like when Dion was in Houston, he stay out there.
Ew.
Do he stay out in Houston? Yeah, when Dion was in Houston a lot, like I know that they were together a lot, and they always seemed like they vibed.
No, Trey
He
is
seemed chill.
very, 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 very nice. Like very, very sweet guy.
I never met him. Just don't do my girl wrong.
There's nothing to do wrong.
Yet.
Never.
We always think that. Then the other shoe be dropping.
But we're not putting shoes on this time. There's nothing. We're not.
It don't matter. He might throw the shoe instead of putting it on.
But what you think? Okay. There's nothing there, guys. There's nothing there.
So that's not your ball?
There doesn't have to be something there for him to still do something to you.
Because you're saying just because
It's in general.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Type shit.
You know? We don't have to be in each other's coochies for us to do each other wrong.
Oh, you're saying because we're friends now, like
yeah.
Oh, okay, got you. Yeah, don't be weird.
Yeah, don't be weird.
Juan.
I think we should start with Nadia.
Juan.
I'll start.
No, it's just the way she looked at it just froze.
Like, I don't even know what to say.
Okay.
I don't have nothing, like Jess said, I don't have nothing good to say and I don't have nothing bad to say. Juan is like one of those people where we're like so close that like obviously we're going to have disagreements at certain times, but I have nothing bad to say. I think one day we will talk again. Obviously, like
y'all
we
are
have
gonna look back at this and be like,
yes, and it's gonna be like kind of stupid, but at the same time, I just hope that one day he sees where I'm coming from and that it was never like with ill intention. Mm-hmm. If that like that's all I can say is that I hope one day that he could see I'm not like just out here trying to be a bitch.
I feel like Juan's one of those people. I do feel like he cares a lot for the people he's around. Mm-hmm. I feel like Juan is very. At that time, at one point, me and Juan were, as y'all saw, extremely close. Like, me and Juan were seeing each other all day, every day at one point. So, I have seen, like, a lot of sides of him. I feel like he is a very caring guy. He can be extremely nice. He's really, I don't know. I feel like Juan's he has everybody knows he has a little bit of mouth. Everybody knows that. He has a little bit of mouth. And that's something you just have to
You either get with
accept,
it or
yeah.
you don't. Like, somebody had put it in such perfect words the other time. I don't know. But you already know how Dewan is, so you can either get with it or get lost.
Yeah.
Like, we already know Dewan be crazy at the mouth sometimes, but at the end of the day, that's just Dewan. Doesn't necessarily excuse it all the time.
Yeah.
But it's like, you don't have to be around him.
And I feel like he feels the same way. You don't have to be around, and so whatever. I don't believe he truly be having ill intent with the words he says sometimes.
Yeah.
And I know he doesn't be having ill intent to try and really hurt his friends and the people around him.
But sometimes it happens.
Yeah.
But we fuck with you, bro.
Yeah, I still think of Juan as somebody pretty close to me.
Yeah.
Like every time we see each other, we can still talk. Just because we're not
Yeah,
as close
and
as we once were.
Even without like talking to him, I would still like if he was like, "Oh, this girl, da 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 da." Like, we're all still gonna be like. I would still ride behind him. Probably.
Yeah, because I definitely did have my little words with him when I was getting tried, and Juan was very helpful.
Allergic.
Diamond.
Okay, Diamond.
I'm finding it.
I'm always like going to like I know things ended very badly, like very, very poorly, but like I will always I don't want to say love Diamond, but I'm happy that you guys dated because of the friendships that like we got out of you guys dating, if that makes sense. Like I love T, like you know what I'm saying, things like that. Like I love like what
the people we met through
him. Yeah.
So like in that aspect, like I will always cherish that. But between like as a friend, as a girl's girl, you definitely were a little shisty and grimy, and it did make me lose a little bit of respect for you because I feel like, I don't know. Do you guys feel like he put like, I don't know. I feel like he had like this front where he was so real and like.
Yeah. And then when it came down to being real,
it just wasn't there.
It wasn't giving. But yeah, no, definitely. I pretty much am just going to piggyback to me on this one.
Plus, I think, you know what? I think that relationship for Ashley too was very needed. Like, I think things happen for a reason. Yeah. And, like, even though it sucked so bad, I feel like it made you mature in so many ways that you probably didn't even know. Like, the way that you handled all of that was so much better than, like, past stuff.
And I tell Ashley that all the time. Like, everything is just, it happens for a reason. Like, you have to go through these things to be better and stronger for the next. Yeah. And then also, like, we're still young, and like with us being young and dating, I feel like this is really the time for us to figure out what we like in a person, what we don't like in a person, like what we want out of a partner.
Oh no, because I was definitely putting up with like a lot of shit I didn't.
Yeah,
like the lack of seeing each other, the lack of texting. Like me.
Yeah, exactly. You was putting up with that, but now you realize that those are things that you
never do again.
I'll be damned.
But I'm just saying, like, those are things that you realize you did need from a partner.
Yeah.
So now you know that with the next person that comes around, that is something that you need. And you could and now instead of falling in love and realizing it 10 months later, not saying that was 10 months, but however long you were together, later on down the line when y'all are in too deep, you can nip that shit in the bud in the beginning.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll say 7, 6. Oh, we was gonna 6, 7. 6, 7 months.
Guys, today's 6, 7.
But, yeah, not gonna lie, Diamond, I have you blocked on everything, but I do still sometimes be seeing like the stuff you're doing. And it's really a bittersweet thing because, you know, I did care for you very much so at one point. Like, very much so. Like, I was head over heels. And I think that's what still kind of hurts because I did care so much. But I'm happy to see that you're doing a lot of stuff that you always wanted to do that. And that was never my type of vibe. You always wanted to do that. So I feel like that's very good. I just, at the end of the day, what I mostly wish is that we just would have never... Even if I wish we would have never did that. I wish we could have met and it could have been cool. I would have preferred like a
like just how we were like with the other boys, just like cool.
Content
because like whatever. I feel like if I'm being real, I feel like I never really was his type. I feel like it wasn't I'm being like, look at everybody. It's not me. Like I feel like it was never going to be me. So I wish he didn't even like.
He made it seem like it was one thing when it
Yeah.
really wasn't.
I just feel like you could have left me the hell alone. Like I didn't.
I
need
feel
to
like
go
it
through
also
that.
gives you though like kind of like the way that he is handling things, like even though it's not great, or handled things even though it wasn't great, like it gave you a peace of mind in the sense where you're like, okay, I'm not crazy.
Oh,
You know
I
what I'm
was
saying?
right in everything I
Yes,
said.
yeah, like,
Yeah.
and I feel like he like kind of tried to make you feel like you were like crazy, like, oh
sure.
no, this isn't that, but then real life in 4K was
It
that.
was that.
Yeah.
No, I feel like I truly do feel like he was just a kid, and that's my own fault. And I'm not
Yeah.
talking about kid and age, because obviously I knew that, which is still I shouldn't have done that.
But mentality.
Like I feel like at one point he thought me and him were cool to him, and he didn't want it no more, and he didn't know how to go about doing that, because I was in my mind it was a serious relationship, and it wasn't that to him.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I feel like he did handle a lot of things poorly with our breakup, but. Like I said, at the end of the day, I just really wish it wouldn't have happened at all. Because I do still feel like, I'm not even mad no more. For real. The only thing I'm mad at is that, like, I could have been left alone. Like, I didn't need to go through that. You
wanted me first.
Like, that's why I said just...
You wanted me. I gave you a chance. Then you broke my heart.
Yeah.
That's why I feel like I could have just been left alone.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I feel that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. For sure. But yeah.
And then Alabama.
Okay, so I met Bama a long time ago. Like before I knew Ashley, before I knew Jess. I met her like in probably 21, I think. And I was cool with her. Like me and Bama were cool. And then I don't know, once she started like, I don't even want to say Hollywood because she's literally like,
Actually,
you know who you
Hollywood.
are. Like you're not just an influencer. You know what I'm saying? Like you have an actual name. Not that influencers don't have a name, but like you're in like the spotlight of fame itself. So like I don't want to say Hollywood, but like I knew you. We were cool. And then just randomly, I don't know. That's the other thing is we didn't have conversation like much after. So I don't know if like something happened with people I was cool with or whatever the situation was. But she just randomly like started getting weird with me. This was before even anything had happened with that. So then after that, like for it to be full circle again, like with Diamond, I was just kind of like
Thrown off.
Like I was just like, okay, this is like it kind of makes sense. Like I wasn't caught too off guard by it, yeah. But I think that, to be honest, if we're gonna be so real, I think you're so much better than the things that you put up with or the situations that you put yourself in. Plus, you're so young, and I tell these girls that too. Like,
You're gonna be talking like she's 45.
No, but like you go through a lot of things. Think about all the stuff you've gone through in the last year.
Yeah.
Like I have a few years ahead of you guys, so I don't know. She's also younger, so I think that you're very young and like having the spotlight on you. I don't know. You could just make better choices, but I'm not nobody's mom, so I really don't care. Like at the end of the day, I don't. But that's just to be honest.
Do you wanna go? Or we go?
I mean, you go.
And I don't like the whole like, okay, this is what I'm gonna say. I don't like the whole like, oh, I don't even know if I can say this, cut it out if I can't, but like getting accounts deleted and stuff like that. Yeah, like I don't like that. Especially because a lot of, like I said, you are somebody like, I don't want to say famous, but like you're related to the Kardashians, like you have a name, a real name for yourself. And then there's people like who have came from nothing and trying to build a name for themselves and doing that with a platform. So to threaten to take that away just seems so like,
I agree with that.
Not cool at all. It's not like they could pick up and go and
start again.
Yes.
Yeah.
And all their hard work
and it just be handed back to them.
Yeah, I
like
pay
that's
my bills
not
with my little account. So.
Yeah. So to, like threaten to take that away for saying what you have said. It's not even like you're like threatening to lie on her name or anything like that. Like
to speak up.
Tell the situation for what
or
it
even
is.
just to stand up for themselves.
Yeah, it's so crazy to me. So crazy to me. And I don't like the tough shit. I don't like oh my gosh, I could actually get into this so deep. I don't like when like
do you want me to stop you?
No, like I do not like when people Bro.
I don't like when people start shit and then they don't want the other person to
retaliate.
I don't like the fake hood stuff and knowing you can't be touched. Like that's what makes me really bothered is
like taunting somebody behind the glass screen.
you're saying stuff that you know is messed up, and if you didn't have all of that security or whatever the situation may be, you would get your ass beat. Like
being so real, I don't like you. I don't. I have my own situation, but I have my own situation for why I don't. Like the shit that I went through, and we can talk. Everybody has their opinion on the 1-2 net of what they see and what people. Only people who truly know everything that happened is me, her, and Diamond. And I know what happened. This ain't even up for no think piece or debate for the internet because I don't give a fuck what y'all think happened. I know what happened. I have a right to feel played by it. I still feel played by Diamond and her. But just because I don't like you, I will still stand on when the first things I ever said about you or the first thing I ever said about you to Diamond, I still have empathy for you. I wouldn't want nobody sending you hate on my account.
That's what I'm gonna say. And if Ashley wants to cut this out, she can. But what really had me screwed up is the fact that when Ashley and Diamond were actually together, this girl's over here feeling bad for the hate that she's getting, and whole time this girl is doing whatever she's doing behind closed doors with her nigga. Like she's over here feeling bad for you because the internet is on your ass, and then you're on her ass, in her ass. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I still stand on that though. I do feel bad. I don't feel like, because I know out of that whole situation, I maybe got 40 hate comments directed towards me. And I can only imagine how many you got. I still feel empty for that. I don't want anybody sending you hate on my account. I don't want you to receive a bunch of hate because I know you are still young. I really feel like that should stop. I don't feel like you should be getting the hate you get. Just because I don't like you for reasons that happen between us
doesn't mean the whole
world should hate you. And that's genuinely how I feel. Like I'm not gonna even sit here and be a fake bitch and lie and be like, oh, everything's peachy and keen. No, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't. Like I feel like it was weird. I feel like I was played with, especially because the same thing how she said with Coco, how there was a conversation had. Because at first I wouldn't have cared at all. Because I wouldn't have cared at all because if Diamond did whatever Diamond did, that's on Diamond. It didn't matter who the girl was. It didn't matter if she went or not. It didn't matter. It was all on my boyfriend, which is what I've been said. Like, which is why I'm saying I just wish he would have left me alone because I didn't need to go through that. But because
how are you gonna run in?
We did have a conversation, and you told me everything he did, and then you got up there and got on some other live, and then tried to make me seem crazy again when you just told me everything that happened, and then you got on live with him and tried to make me seem like I was crazy again, like how both of y'all privately told me everything that went on, and I'm already sad about it, and then I get on live down like I'm crazy.
Yeah, that was the only thing that I didn't really like about it was because like you and her had one conversation. I literally was on the phone talking about everything, and it was like it wasn't beef. Like y'all were able to sit down and actually like talk.
She told me everything that happened. They screen recorded, showed me the messages, told me what the conversation was during the relationship. That's how I know that there was conversation during the relationship because I was told that like. What?
All of these aren't coming out of her butt. Like all this stuff was told to her or
shown to me.
Shown to her.
And with dates and timelines and everything, and then everybody tried to get up there and make me look fucking insane. But yeah.
Yeah, so. That was the only thing I would say I didn't like either. But I mean, I don't really know you, so I can't say too much. I just didn't really like the whole situation that went down.
But like it is what it is. Like it's harder for me, and being real, it's harder for me to have stronger dislike feelings for Diamond because like I said I cared for him very much at one point, so it's like a bittersweet thing. Like I have no type of feelings for him at all. I'm cool. Yeah, not even happy for it, but it's cool that you're getting to do what you want. I still wish you would have left me alone. I never had this is my impression of you. In fact that I felt empathy and then was done wrong and I feel played with and clowned on when I didn't do anything wrong and I was feeling empathy. So I'm like, but I still don't feel like you at, what are you, like 19, 20? I don't feel like you need to be getting told to kill yourself by people on the internet. Yeah. That ain't cool. This situation will never be that deep.
Yeah.
Any other situation will never be that deep, especially because I know you get hella hate. I don't like that.
Avery.
I don't know who that is. Who's in here?
The boy who
I don't think I've ever met him.
I haven't met him. That you were on the phone with him one time, or you were on the phone with us with him one time.
I think
in
so,
the car.
Yeah.
You guys went bowling. Mm-hmm. He seemed cool.
Yeah.
I don't know him personally, but he seemed like very like cool.
Yeah.
Avery is one of the best like male influencers I've met. He's such a great friend.
Yeah, I was gonna say he seemed very respectful.
He is. He's so respectful. Like, just he's funny. Like the way he handles certain situations, because there was a situation that came up with us filming that he actually taught me how to react to it calmly. Like he's mature. I don't know. He's like a great person, great guy.
Would you date him? I'm just joking, chat.
Okay, let's move on.
Nah, because we had to do a hot seat.
Chris.
Literally. Who's Chris?
Like Chris and Debo?
Yeah.
Wait, Chris and Debo, are they two different people?
No, it's like
Yeah.
they're
Yeah.
They are two different people.
Yeah.
Oh,
So do both of them, but do Chris first.
I don't know them. Who's that? Can somebody show me? What's the TikTok?
Look up Chris and Debo. Just look up
Chris is
and Debo.
Nia's boyfriend.
Yeah. I don't love that you're dating my girl, but I guess she know where home at though.
Oh yeah.
But I will say I've always thought of Chris as very, very respectful, even when we first met. I love him and Nia's relationship. I feel like they're so respectful of each other. But even him as a person, he's always seemed like he had his head on a straight, which is something I really like that.
Yeah, I think that, I don't know if I've ever met Debo, but Chris was at that same, like, B&B that I was at with Nia. Wait, that's who he's dating, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. And he was very, like, quiet, like, made sure she was good. Like, he seemed very, like, a good partner. Mm-hmm. Like, not, you know how some niggas be, bro. Just, especially when there's a lot of people around.
Yeah, he
like,
seems like attentive to her.
Yes, yeah.
For sure.
Just always checking in, making sure she was good.
And I feel like he himself
not doing
is like
too
a
much.
good person.
I think they're perfect for each other.
Yeah.
And then Debo, something I always remember about Debo's very real, y'all. And when I say very real, very genuine, I remember, I don't even want to speak on too much of the situation, but it was something where someone was talking about somebody. And then Debo, behind, like, closed doors, just, like, defended them to me. And I always thought, and it was, like, Debo's just done a lot of real shit behind closed doors that's never hit the internet. When, like, I haven't been around him recently, obviously, because I haven't been, you know, this is back around Friends with Benefits times when I was there for them a couple months. But, like, seeing people do things like that when you're, like, defending somebody who, like, you're not even that cool with, I didn't think at the time, like, just behind closed doors, not letting, I've seen Debo just, I think both of them are really real people.
Yeah, I only talked to Debo, like, once. He's cool. He's funny.
Like I said, most people, I've never seen them do no weird shit. Like, cause I feel like a part of it is I really don't be doing no weird shit to nobody. I try to be as genuine as possible. But, yeah, a lot. That's why it really does kind of bum my heart out. Especially when people who I know are good people, I see get hate on for a lot of things. I don't think y'all realize the mental toll it takes. Like, I just told y'all I don't like a girl and I don't want her to get a bunch of hate because the mental toll that it really does take when you open, because this is our job. Like, for a lot of people, like, someone doesn't like someone online, turn your phone off. We can't turn our phones off. We have work. You can't really run from it. So, like, the mental toll that takes of seeing, like, all these terrible think pieces about you from different people, especially when it's stuff that's not true, stuff that you're insecure about. I don't know. And a lot of these people would be, like, really good people. Mm-hmm. Like, even if they're not perfect people, they're good people. Yeah. So I feel like I'm going to end this off with even if you have thoughts of somebody, just please try and think. If you really need to have this thought, type it out on the screen and post it to them. If it's really worth that.
Share the love, keep the hate.
I remember I got so pissed off at a stupid ass comment because it was like, why did you feel the need to like say that? I think it was something like, her outfit don't match. Like, bitch, why did you need to say that?
No, I got one comment on this one video and it was like, your outfit's not even, like, they said something and I was just like, oh, and deleted the whole video. And it was one comment. So I'm like, I couldn't imagine.
I know.
Like, thousands.
Somebody said my toes shouldn't even have been out. Don't forget to
like, comment, subscribe.
Like, comment, share, subscribe.
Like, comment, share, subscribe.
Ring that bell, ding-a-ding-ding.
Comment videos you guys want to see from Big Three.
Yes.
And what you guys want us to do, etc., etc. We love you guys.
And then we know this 1 million views, we'll start our own group OnlyFans.
No, we're not. Okay, we're out with another banger.